Hello there and welcome to Money Matters. I'm Ty Genwright.
And I'm Selina Downs. Coming up in today's show, Nike goes back to the future with its new self-tying shoes as sneaker style goes high-tech. Plus, in our Kings of Content series, the bookseller who defied the odds and transformed the industry. Let's kick off with oil, and the price of crude has hit a new high for the year after 5 straight weeks of gains. There's growing optimism that major producers will strike a deal to freeze output. The bad news is it's likely to lead to higher prices for consumers. Hello, I'm Selina Downs with the top stories on Al Jazeera. South Sudan's former Vice President Riek Machar has told Al Jazeera he wants to be the country's next leader. He denied he was behind the recent coup attempt and blamed the recent violence on President Salva Kiir, who he says has failed to unite the country. The rift between the two men is threatening to drag South Sudan back to civil war. Workers are struggling to prop up 2 carriages of a train that derailed in Kenya. After a coup and 16 months of military rule, Thailand has a new democratically elected Prime Minister. Samak Sontoroe is a tough politician, regarded by many as a surrogate for Thaksin Shinawatra, the man ousted by the military. I'm Selina Downs, and on this edition of 101 East, we meet Thailand's controversial Prime Minister and ask, will he be his own man or a frontman for Thaksin Shinawatra? Mr. Prime Minister, thank you for speaking to 101 East. Thailand is returning to democracy under a coalition government led by your PPP party, the People Power Party.
Yes.
What do you think are the most urgent issues facing the country right now? You take a very interesting view of Mr. Thaksin, because some of your colleagues, other human rights lawyers, would say that under Mr. Thaksin, and during his rule in Thailand, that thousands of people were killed arbitrarily without trial, that media censorship, media freedom was very strict under his rule, and that he is not the victim in all of this, as perhaps you're painting him and the red shirts.
Had the red shirts been convinced of the government offer, they would have taken it. The issue has been this lack of trust,
well, it sounds like some of the red shirts
were
some of the red shirts obviously were convinced of the government's offer, because we hear that half of them wanted to take it, and the other half, perhaps a more diehard faction, didn't want to take it. They wanted to continue to fight on. They're almost being seen as wanting to provoke some sort of violent reaction from the government and the military. Don't forget, you can watch Al Jazeera online. Head to our website, aljazeera.com, and click on the Watch Now icon. Those are the headlines. I'm Selina Downs. Bye for now.